Hey, welcome back to my channel. So for this video, as you see in the title, I'm going to be doing a reaction video to the Kevonstage Studios. As you already know, I'm a huge Disney fan, and so when I read that title from one of my favorite people and favorite companies, I was like, oh, I have to do a reaction. Let's get started. So it looks like we have...
What's up, everybody? I'm Dustin Nickerson, and my unpopular opinion is that Disney is the most overrated company on planet Earth.
Off the bat, off rip, I'm like, are you kidding me right now? Overrated? Overpriced maybe, but not necessarily overrated. But let's see. I'm gonna give him a fair shot.
Disney. I'm talking about
Exactly, Kev. Kev has my reaction. Disney? Like, are you kidding me right now? Disney? Overrated?
two things that you know them for the most. Their movies and their theme parks. First, their movies. Disney is not a creative company. What?
Is he serious? I think he's serious. Yes, they're known for their theme parks. Yes, they're known for their movies, but there are also other franchises under Disney. But not only that, the theme parks and the movies that they are known for are so doggone significant. He's saying it like it's nothing, like it's Dollar General of theme parks.
Never have been. They borrowed ideas, they stole ideas, and now they just buy ideas.
The Lion King.
A stolen idea. 100% a stolen idea.
Okay, I did hear that story about how the Lion King was a stolen idea. That is a valid point.
Kimba the White
Kimba the White Lion, and then when they tried
Yeah, I
to
remember
in the
that.
States, the Lion King, Disney sent a cease and assist on
It's
it.
like, this is our Lion King.
100%
Yeah.
stolen idea, and now all they do is buy good companies. Marvel.
That's true. But that's why they're not overrated. Like, if you're able to buy other companies and their content, you're bossing up like that. You can't say that Disney is overrated. Like, they're bossing, and they're bossing to the point where they're able to buy other companies. So that, let's just throw that idea out the way.
Pixar, they're not a creative company. They're mergers and acquisitions. Their movies are totally overrated.
Beauty and the Beast.
Come on. I'm with you though. Beauty and the Beast. We were just watching that last night. The cartoon, like, that is a classic. Even the one that was done recently. Like, are you kidding me right now? Like, how is he just discrediting the creativity and the animation and everything? Like, come on. Maleficent. If he dogs Maleficent, I'm gonna have a problem.
You think they came up with the fairy tale of Beauty and the Beast? It's called A Tale as Old as Time.
He's got a point there.
In the song, it's in the main song.
It is in the main song, but still.
Stay with me. The Beast was the snake.
Lord have mercy. Tell his oldest time. He's like, the Beast is the snake. Good point. Good point.
I think Disney did, because that's a solid argument.
It is.
When they were good, all the Cinderella, Snow White, those were all somebody else's ideas.
Exactly.
I get that.
They waited for the copyright to expire, made those movies, made so much money that they changed copyright law from like 7 years to
I'm gonna let Kev finish.
100 years.
Yeah.
That's what Disney did. Walt was out here.
Boss move. You cannot say someone that's making boss moves like that is underrated. Like, you can't. Walt was out here tricking the movie industry and being a boss out here.
But Disneyland is the greatest place on earth.
False.
Period.
Disneyland now into the thing.
Did he just hit us with the Dwight Schrute? False. He said false.
It's the most expensive place on earth.
It is very expensive, but it is one of the most happiest places on earth.
Negative results, Planned Parenthood is the greatest place on earth.
To hear, you did not just say that. He did. I'm not in. No comment. No comment.
That's a different unpopular opinion.
Yes, that's a disturbing popular opinion.
That I'm not going to talk about.
Exactly. I'm not touching that.
For any day.
Period.
That's between you and your...
And he's so proud. Like, he's cracking. He's doing a laugh that he got to lean back to it. He's so proud.
You're handling your grief. And the theme parks are all right.
Listen, did he say all right? Did he just say all right to the theme parks? I'm gonna have a moment and I'm gonna let him finish his argument because I'm gonna be fair and open-minded. However, don't come for the theme parks.
The theme parks are all right.
Exactly though. You can't even the turkey legs. The turkey legs alone. Like when you go, you have to take like 4 to go. Like, okay, it's just us. That's just us taking them to go home with the little hot sauce packets. It's just us. Okay.
Overrated though, because they're overcrowded, they're the most expensive, and the rides are garbage.
I will give him overcrowded if you don't know what you're doing and don't know when to go. I will say, yes, I will give him overcrowded. Trash rides, absolutely not. And I my biggest thing is with the rides, I am a rider, but I go to eat more than I ride, I must admit. But I do have my favorite rides, and some rides are classic. They are timeless. Like, my kids are enjoying rides that I enjoyed as a kid. Like, are you kidding me? Generations go and enjoy It's a Small World. Like, what is he talking about? Ugh.
The rides are garbage. Space Mountain. It's garbage. It's not the same stuff that you've seen on There is not a roller coaster in Six Flags that is not better than Space Mountain.
That's true. I'll give them that. But I think it's just the Disney brand. Like, I think they both in their own rights. Like, to me, you can't compare Disney to Six Flags. Six Flags has its positives, and there's some things in Six Flags some rides in Six Flags that people enjoy and that they can't compare. I think Disney's selling point, you know what, I won't even say it. I'll save it for the end.
You can get into Space Mountain for like a recycled bag of cans. They'll let you in. They don't even, you think it's going to shut down for Corona? There's no way.
Disneyland doesn't have the best rides.
It doesn't. And you have to...
I'm not going to say they don't have the best rides. I don't think they have the best roller coasters for you thrill seekers. That's what I'm going to say. He does have a valid point there. I think that's what the whole excitement is when they do come out with the ride, because they aren't known for their really, really crazy and wild roller coasters like Six Flags is. Six Flags and other theme parks are known for their roller coasters. I like the more nostalgic rides, and I think that's what Disney is pretty much known for, the nostalgia.
2-hour line for the
Six Flags rides are 1,000. Six Flags is 1,000 times more fun.
Knott's Berry has better.
He didn't say Knott's Berry. Now, I haven't been to Knott's Berry yet, but I don't think Knott's Berry has better rides than Disney. I don't think so. I think Six Flags does give Disney a rival. Like, I do.
But Disney has given us some of the greatest characters of all time. Cinderella.
Exactly, though.
The dwarves.
They didn't invent Cinderella.
I don't care whether they invented it or not.
Stick with me. They didn't invent Cinderella.
Hey, you know what? I can't relate because we never went to Disneyland because that costs too much. We went to
Universal Studios is no better. Like, to me, they're just as expensive. Universal Studios, Hollywood, California is not all that. Now, to me, that park is a waste of time. Like, we do go and I enjoy it. And I go when I want a less hectic weekend or whatever. But no, you can't even compare Universal to Disney.
Marvel, but that Marvel was an acquisition.
100%.
But it was a boss acquisition. Like, are you kidding me? Marvel to obtain that? Like, you can't undermine Disney's business sense. Like, what are you talking about?
So they're smart for buying the good company.
Exactly, though.
Good company. That makes it
Pixar, Toy Story.
Period.
Pixar, because Pixar was killing it.
Exactly. They buy their competition.
When they saw Toy Story,
I don't care the reason why they bought it, and that's a boss move.
They are Kevin Durant.
He said they're Kevin Durant's.
No answer to Toy Story.
So that was like when Facebook bought Instagram?
Yes.
Exactly. It's like when Durant went to the Warriors. Brian is out with Listen, if I keep losing, I'll be joining.
I get it from I don't know if you're a consumer standpoint, if this is where you're making this, but from a business standpoint, it's the smartest thing you could ever.
Period. That's where I'm coming from. I'm coming from a consumer with a business mind. Disney makes boss moves. Period. You can't even argue that.
Let somebody else do the work for you.
Yeah.
That's the greatest business model ever, is to let somebody else do. And everybody's.
But I think even after the acquisitions, they still do the work. It's not like they don't, like acquire things and then it goes to trash. They build on it.
Nike, they get everything made over
But
time.
they started. They had the creative process.
They started here.
Point.
I mean, Mickey Mouse was born
once
in
upon a
Burbank.
time.
Yeah.
Once upon a
He said Mickey Mouse was born in Burbank.
they were the
No,
most
no,
creative.
yeah.
That's what I'm saying now. As a business, they're brilliant. Hey, ESPN, let's buy that.
Yes.
Hey, Angels,
They own
let's buy that.
ESPN?
They're bad? Yeah.
Yes, they own ESPN.
They own everything. They
They own
own these
ESPN.
studios right now. This is brought to you.
Y'all let me just say, you know,
Exactly. No, it's a boss move. It makes sense.
Then they showed him the check. He was like, all right, this is both of my ass. We'll just give it at your house.
I think when you think about
Star Wars, too.
when you think about things with business models, for them to be able to get into the space of entertainment, then make an extension and make like a whole theme park based around the theaters, around the
I think
characters.
that Walt Disney
Period, though. He didn't let you finish. I wish he would have let you finish. That is my point.
was a creative genius.
No, Kanye West.
Okay. He birthed it all, right? And now they're just a big CEO company. They're just a company that buys
You can't just say just. Why are you just saying just?
their competition,
The Epcot
borrows
Center.
ideas. Yeah, are you just Googling things right now?
Y'all need don't wanna. Y'all know how Doe's brain works. We know how Doe's brain works. Yes, it's one little Google.
Nobody has the same thing.
Oh boy, they get on him so much.
Said something, and it's like this whole thing in my own voice.
Oh gosh. Man, what I would love to be in the studio cracking up with these guys. They are funny.
He just said Epcot Center.
Epcot?
Not only though do I think that
Can't leave him alone. Oh my gosh, when they get on Doe and how he just randomly talks and says things. It's the funniest thing. Like, you can literally laugh for hours off that.
Goofy movie might be.
Come on.
I'll give you Goofy movie, and I'll give you Sword in the Stone, which is still not their idea. That's the classic thing. There's not to say I don't like some of the stuff they do, but they're rubbing it in your face now.
They are.
They're just remaking. Oh, but what if it were live action? Live action.
I'm not a fan of the live action. I must admit. I'm not a fan of the live action, televised live action. Not at all.
Those are
The
not
Lion
really
King
good
live action was the worst.
Trash.
Like,
Oh.
There's no facial expression.
You didn't like
man.
the new
First of all, I want to see a real warthog. That's not
Yeah.
cute,
I
okay?
wanna see-
I don't think anybody wants to see a real warthog.
I was like, oh, he's edible. Real warthog is like, that's kind of gross.
No, I want Simba with a big old tear coming
Yes.
down. Voiced by
Lion King on
Jonathan
Broadway
Taylor
was great,
Thomas.
Yes, Lion King on Broadway is the bomb, but I didn't like the remix of Lion King with Beyonce and all that. Unpopular opinion, I did not like it. Actually, I don't think it was an unpopular opinion. I think a lot of people did not like that movie. It was just weird.
Again, that's not their idea, though. That's what I'm saying. I mean, if you Google Kimba the White Lion, it's like scene
No, it's true. You're right. You're right.
by
it
scene.
is crazy.
It's bad. It's
They didn't even try to change it.
They did.
You know what? Let's just make the characters white.
That's a great idea. Yeah, shame if somebody stole it.
Someone stole it.
They did the work. They got rich and then didn't let nobody else do what they did.
Period. Boss move, not overrated. You can't say someone's overrated when they're making moves like that.
Yeah, that's what you do.
Yeah, people used to be on the
Buy
remix
up the
ideas.
block. Nah.
They're like a big comedian going to an open mic and be like, "That's a good joke. I'm gonna make it famous."
Yikes. Okay. I can see that.
That's what I'm gonna do.
That's why I was
Precious to the core. Like, you mother.
Yes, Precious was triggered. She was like, oh, okay. If you're going to put it like that, that makes sense. Precious is hilarious.
Disney will do it, and then they'll be like, "You stole Disney's joke." Like, this is
It's such a big scale. There's nothing you can do.
Yeah.
You can't
True.
do anything.
They like the founder. They were like, "Yeah, I'm to steal your McDonald's idea.
totally.
I'm going to be bigger than you, and you can't sue me.
That's exactly
I'll
what
beat
it
you
is,
out in
yeah.
court.
And then I want you to change your name. I own your name, but it's my last name. No longer it is.
No longer it is.
The last name is not Brown.
Yeah.
Last name is not Brown.
I think though, they really are like a company, like, oh, you know when like someone's like cheating and they almost kind of want to get caught? I think that's what Disney's doing right now.
But here's the problem.
When they named him Simba.
That's the thing. Didn't know that was a thing.
From Kimba.
Let you go.
Simba to Kimba.
Let you go.
That's a shit.
Ain't gonna do nothing. That's the boss move. That's the boss move. You can't say that they're underrated when they're making moves like that. Now, should the argument go further that they are grimy? We can question their business practices, but to say that they're overrated, no.
That's a big
How much money we
Wait, the
have?
character's name in the original story was Kimba.
Yes.
They didn't even change animals.
Yes.
They didn't change
Is it
animals.
Simba, the black Jason Weaver? Jason Weaver killed her.
There's a cartoon in the 80s called Finding Lori. It's
He almost had me there. Oh my goodness.
The one good thing about them being the evil empire is they do give you things.
That's my point, Kev. Like, here's the thing. Are we talking about overrated? Because we can't say that they're overrated because of the impact that they have on the world. Like, honestly, worldwide. But, you know, the way Kev just described them, yes, we can argue that point as far as their business practices.
Mandalorian. They buy Star Wars, they flip the Mandalorian, and you have a great series.
That's true.
Me and Josh were on the black market in Japan watching the Mandalorian.
Period. Had me watching The Mandalorian. Didn't finish it, but hey.
That's great. You're exactly right.
That's some of the good part of their evil.
Kev said that's the good part of their evil.
One thing. And they bought Marvel
They
too,
bought
right?
Marvel. Yeah, exactly. So
Gave us
those
Logan.
Marvels.
Okay.
Yeah.
But that was the Fox part of X, because X-Men was like, it's a whole thing.
It's a whole thing. But they gave them back. It's a whole thing.
That was Marvel, but not Marvel
But
Studios.
what you like about those is the big production.
Right.
It's not their
He is not budging on his argument. You hear me? He came armed. He is ready.
characters. It's not their stories.
None of it.
They came up with
They
anything.
literally just finance it now. That's
Yeah.
how they do. Here's
Have
the
you-
check. Make us more money.
Have you been
Period. Boss move. Not overrated.
to Pixar studios in the Bay Area? You wouldn't even know it's a Disney company. There's no Disney logos anywhere. They're doing their own thing. They're owned, you know. But they're their own. They're owned by Disney.
They're Facebook.
Exactly.
Period.
It was like Instagram.
Yeah.
Nice.
And you know they
That's
got
ours.
they got Trump in office.
What if,
You know?
absolutely.
Exactly. So you can't say that they're overrated. You might say that they sly as a fox. You might say that they have predatory business practices, but you can't say that they're overrated. Like, you can't. I'm sorry.
They're like, oh, Snapchat being shared. We
Overpriced, for sure.
put that on Instagram.
Yeah.
People are like, well, works for me.
Yeah.
WhatsApp?
Yeah.
WhatsApp on Facebook.
Period. Everything. Like, you can tell, yes, it's the same thing. Like, everything's connected to Facebook.
Facebook didn't do that.
It's a month away.
The same thing with Disney.
It's
Disney didn't acquire stuff. Pixar would have put their animation, because Pixar at that time, because you.
It was trash. Now, I will admit that. Like, they had a few hits, but they weren't hitting like they are now before that acquisition. You're right, Kev.
That, like, even 2D animation.
Well, they made
When Toy Story came out,
Dang.
we didn't see no 2D animation for a while that was as hot as Toy Story.
No.
Pixar. But their first, like, 10 movies were,
No.
like, amazing.
They invest
Well,
more.
maybe what you're
Facts. And I say that. Absolute facts.
paying them for, you should actually like them for, because there is an urban legend that Blockbuster was approached by Netflix years ago and they refused to buy them, and then they end up putting them out of business.
Good point, though.
Disney is smart because they knew Pixar was going to be lit. They knew these other smaller companies were going to be lit, so they purchased them and acquired them at an early time.
That's not
to
that-
get-
That is my point, though. That is my point. We can end the video.
Oh, so
So
when
they
they-
go out of
saw
business.
competition and bought their competition.
Exactly. Yeah.
I don't care whether you can call it competition, potential, or whatever. It was a boss move, because even whoever sold their ideas and sold their companies to the Disney franchise, they saw something in Disney enough to do it. Or do you think that they just did it for the money? Leave a comment down below if you think it's a matter of, hey, Disney approached us, I'm done with this company and I'm going to sell it to Disney, or they felt intimidated by the Disney franchise.
Buy you. If you're
Yeah,
making
they're
$1 million,
monopolists.
if
Yeah.
you're making $1 million, that's $1 I can be making.
Exactly.
So if I buy you for $2 million, then I'm like, now I have your money. You still
Not overrated. Boss move.
keep your little job. That's cool, but I own you now.
Disney bought Fox last year.
Yeah,
They bought Fox?
Yeah.
See, I didn't know that. I didn't know they bought out Fox.
You buy Fox.
Easy.
With
With the
Disney
check.
money.
With the check.
That's why they're not overrated.
I feel like I want to wrap up because I almost feel bad. I feel like I'm ruining your childhood.
Not at all. Not at all. You have not ruined it. You brought some good points, but I believe I'm thinking like Doe, like you can't discredit their business practices and their ability and the money that they have, regardless of how they got it. That's a whole separate conversation. But are they overrated? Overrated to me, you're saying they're not significant enough to have the impact on society that they have. I will admit, yes, the roller coasters are a bit trash, but I'm not a roller coaster rider, so I don't care. Nope, not for me at all.
Did I get real sad?
He started naming that
Epcot. Oh gosh, they can't have nothing. No, of course, everybody knows the fairs sell turkey legs.
Funnel cake soup.
They my own turkeys. Disney might have bought the turkeys.
I feel like they bought all the turkeys because I tell you what, I can't never find, not that I'd be looking for them outside of Disney, but I never see turkey legs just lying around in the grocery store or whatever. I always wonder, like, how do y'all have so many turkey legs?
I can see that too.
All right, that's it. In conclusion, Disney overrated, most overrated company. I don't even feel like it might have been an unpopular opinion, but I feel like it's a little more popular right now.
It's definitely
Nope, it's not. It's not even more popular, and it might be your opinion, and you might feel like it's unpopular. I agree with some things that he stated. Yes, the compared to Six Flags, the rides aren't all that, but I think you're missing the point that Disney has stood the test of time, and also their marketing is genius. So not only has it stood the test of time, but it also has that emotional appeal to generations and made themselves so American, like apple pie. So even if you don't like apple pie, you will associate, if we were in a Family Feud game and they said name a symbol of America, apple pie will be right there, whether you like apple pie or not.
all right. I'm still looking forward to Mandalorian season 2 though.
Absolutely.
I need to finish Mandalorian.
No, I had Disney Plus.
And on top of all that, he has Disney Plus. Oh my goodness, that, as I thought, that was such a fun video. You know, I've been wanting to react to some of their videos for a long time, and because I just got finished reviewing and giving some guidelines of the new reopening of the Disney parks, I thought it would be fun to top it off with this video. So if you have not watched that video, make sure that you watch that video. Leave a comment down below if you agree with him, if you agree with me and Doe, because it feels like Kev was kind of neutral. He agreed with some points, but I feel like me and Doe was on the same page. You can't say that they're overrated, period. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. As always, thanks for watching. Leave a comment, like, and share this video. Don't forget to hit the notification button also to know when I am dropping another video. With that being said, as always, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.